Next we will see time scaling. So just now we have completed the time shifting. X of t is the original signal. X of t minus t naught is representing the time shifted version. If t naught is positive, that is a delayed version, and t naught is negative, advanced version. So in this we got two cases. Now time scaling. X of t is the original signal. X of at is representing the time scaled version of the original signal x of t. So again x of t we have taken, that is this signal. We need to find the x of at. Okay, where a can be greater than 1, a can be less than 1. In both cases time scaling is possible. So if a is greater than 1, the signal will be compressed. Okay, the signal will be compressed. And if a is less than 1, the signal will be expanded, but amplitude will not be affected. Okay, as I said, all these operations are on time but not on amplitude, so amplitude will not be affected. So in this case we have two cases. So a is greater than 1, here t naught is positive, here t naught is negative. Here we will take a is greater than 1, a is less than 1. If t naught is positive, that is called delayed version. If t naught is negative, that is called advanced version. But these two are time shifting version only. And it is a compressed version. In the two cases are there. If a is greater than 1, that is called compression time scaled version. If a is less than 1, that is called expanded version. Okay, so if a is greater than 1, here also I have given, then x of at is the compressed version of the x of t. If a is less than 1, then x of t is the expanded version of the x of t. Both are time scaled versions only. In time scaling we have two types. When a is greater than 1, compression. When a is less than 1, expansion. So that thing we will see now. So x of t signal is given like this. On this we have to perform the time scaled version. So I am taking x of 2t. So it is in the form of x of at. So it is representing the time scale version. Compare these two, you will get a is equal to 2, which is greater than 1. That means x of 2t is the compressed version. How to draw this one? So first we will do actual method, then we will do the shortcut method. For this also shortcut method is there. So from the original signal you write the given values. X of minus 1 is equal to 0, x of 0, amplitude is changing from 0 to 1, x of 1, amplitude is 1, x of 2, amplitude is changing from 1 to 0, x of 3, amplitude is 0, x of 4, x of 5 all are zeros, x of minus 2, x of minus 3, x of minus 4 all are zeros. These are the values we have written from the given signal. Now we are going to draw x of 2t also. X of 2t. Okay. So to draw this x of 2t, for this signal also time is the independent variable. For x of t also time is the independent variable. So in order to draw this one, we need all the amplitude values of x of 2t for all values of t. Okay. So we can able to start from negative value to some positive value. So whatever I am going to write now, these are for x of 2t. So I am taking t is equal to minus 1 onwards. Substitute this t is equal to minus 1 in this case. Same procedure what we have done for the time shifting. So t is equal to minus 1. At t is equal to minus 1, I am calculating the amplitude of this one. Okay. For t values we need the amplitudes, then we can able to draw the x of 2t. That is the thing. So at t is equal to t, sorry, at t is equal to minus 1, substitute here, you will get x of minus 2. X of minus 2 value you should take from the original signal. X of minus 2 means that will be here, t is equal to minus 2, amplitude is 0. Next you take t is equal to 0. If you substitute t is equal to 0, this will be x of 0 only. X of 0 means you should take from the original signal, that is where amplitude is changing from 0 to 1. Next you take x of 1. X of 1 means 1 into 2 will be 2. So x of 2. What is x of 2? X of 2 means from the original signal where the amplitude is changing from 1 to 0. Next t is equal to 2 you take. T is equal to means x of 4 you will get. 2 into 2 will be 4. So x of 4 from the original signal. For example, here 3, here 4 is there. Amplitude is 0 for the original signal. So here we will write 0. Now try to draw this one. At t is equal to minus 1, what is the value of the x of 2t? 0. At t is equal to minus 1, value of the signal is 0. At t is equal to 0, value of the signal is changing from 0 to 1. At t is equal to 1, the amplitude of the signal is changing from 1 to 0. That means here it is 0, here it is 1. It is changed like this, 1 to 0. It drops from 1 to 0. At t is equal to, it is 0. You take other values also, you will get here zeros only. You take the previous values, you will get the zeros only. Now this is a signal. You observe here very carefully. X of t is available from t is equal to 0 to 2. But x of 2t is available from 0 to 1 only. It has been compressed. The original signal is from 0 to 2, but the compressed version is available from 0 to 1. So signal has been time compressed. Okay, but amplitude is, here it is 1, here also it is 1. Why do we get here compressed version? Means because here a is equal to, the scaled factor a is equal to 2, that is greater than 1. Now we will see what will happen when a is less than 1 also we will see. Before going to that, what is the shortcut method, that we will see. This is the exact method. In the examination, whenever the question came from this one, that means time scaled version, you need to follow this one only. Okay, now we will see the shortcut method. Once again I will tell the shortcut method for the time shifting, then I will come to the shortcut method of the time scaled version. Okay. So previously, for example, this is the signal, again we are considering x of t. Now I am taking, now I am going to draw first time scaled version, sorry, time shifted version, x of t minus 2. Here it is equal to x of t minus t naught, where t naught is equal to 2. So this 2 should be added to the time axis. We have to add, okay, we have to do the addition here. So x of t minus 2 will be like this. This 2 should be added to 0. So signal starts from 2. 0 plus 2 will be 2. 2 plus 2 will be 4. In this way the signal will be there. Here you see the duration of the signal is 2 seconds only. 2 to 4 means 4 minus 2 is 2 seconds. Here also duration of the signal is 2 seconds only. Because it is the time shifting, duration will not be affected. Okay, but where the signal starts, that will be changed. Here signal starts at 0, but here signal starts at 2. What is the procedure we have followed here to draw this signal? We have identified t naught is equal to 2, that 2 value should be added to the time axis. That's it. Now I am going to draw x of t plus 2 also. Compare this one with the standard notation, that is x of t minus t naught, where we got t naught is equal to minus 2. Now you add this t naught value to the time axis. Don't confuse whether we need to add 2 or minus 2. You add the t naught value. Identify the t naught value by comparing with the standard one. Standard notation is x of t minus t naught only. Whether we need to draw x of t minus 2 or whether we need to draw x of t plus 2, we need to compare with x of t minus t naught only. Get the value of t naught, whether it is 2 or minus 2. Add the t naught value to the time axis. So add this t naught value to the time axis. 0 plus t naught value, 0 plus minus 2 will be at minus 2. 2 plus minus 2, that will be 0. So signal is from 0 minus 2 to 0 only. This is x of t plus 2, independent variable is t. Okay, for every signal you should represent the independent variable and the dependent variable. Okay, and amplitude here it is 1. Amplitude will not be affected. So the signal starts from 0, but the signal starts at minus 2 only. So it came before of this one. So that's why it is called advanced version. So this is about time shifting. Now I am going to tell about the time scaling. So here I am drawing x of 2t. I have to draw. It is in the form of x of at. So it is a time scaled version of the x of t, where I have identified that a is equal to 2 which is greater than 1, that means it is a compressed version, because it is greater than 1 compressed version. This total information we can able to get just by observing the signal itself without drawing also. Okay, now in case of time shifting we have added the T naught. In case of time scaling we have to divide, remember that we have to divide with the scaled factor a. We have to divide the time axis with the scaled factor a. In case of time shifting we have added this T naught to the time axis. In case of time scaling we have to divide the time axis with a. That means here we need to draw x of 2t from this x of t. 0 by a is nothing but what in this case 2. So 0 by 2 will be 0, 2 by 2 will be 1 over this is x of 2t. Simple thing. Okay, don't confuse here. Time shifting means T naught should be added to the time axis. Time scaling means time axis should be divided with a. Time axis should be divided with the scaled factor a. A here we got 2, so 0 by 2. So signal whatever the position is there here that will be available at 0 by 2 means again that is 0 only, but here 2 by 2 means that will be 1. So signal will be ended at 1 only, because 2 by 2 is 1. Here signal ends at t is equal to, here signal ends at 1 second only. So here the signal duration is 1 second, here the signal duration is 2 seconds, because it is a time scaled version, the duration will be affected, but is the time shifted version, duration will not be affected. Here 2 seconds, here 2 seconds, here also 2 seconds, but here it is 2 seconds, the time scaled version is 1 second only, because that is a compression, that is 1 second, but if you do expansion that will be more than 2 seconds, more than the original signal duration. That also we can able to observe. Again same thing. Now I am going to draw t by 2. It is also looking like a x of at only, where a is equal to 1 by 2. X of t by 2 is also looking like x of at only, but a is equal to 1 by 2. So it is also time scale version only, but 1 by 2 means 0.5, that is less than 1. So here whatever the signal I am going to get, that is a expanded version, that is a expanded version. But same rule. What is the rule? We have to divide the time axis with the scaled factor a, with the scaled factor a. So divide this time axis with the scaled factor a, that is 0 by 2. I am drawing here. This is x of t by 2 I am drawing. So 0 by a is nothing but what? 1 by 2. 0 by 1 by 2, 0 by anything is 0. So signal starts at 0 only. Next 2 by a, 2 by a is nothing but what here? 1 by 2. So 2 by 1 by 2 will be 4. 2 by 1 by 2 will be 4, means you will get like this. You see, original signal is from 0 to 2 seconds duration only, but this expanded version or a time scaled version where a is equal to 1 by 2 is from 0 to 4. That means 4 seconds duration is there. So that's why it is the expanded version. So to draw whether the compressed version or the expanded version, same procedure, that is this time axis should be divided with the scaled factor a. In order to draw the time shifting version, we have to add, okay, we have to add t naught to the time axis. So practice many problems on this one, then you will not get any confusion. Practice with the original method, that is the exact method what I have done previously, and after that you will be familiar with this one. Okay. So this is about the time scaling. This one we can able to perform on the discrete time signals also. So that one I have given here. So x of n is the original signal. X of n is the original signal. Here I have taken u of n, that you can able to consider as the x of n, because discrete time the independent variable should be represented in the square bracket. So x of an is the time scale version of the x of n. What we have done in the previous case, that is x of at is the time scale version of x of n. In the discrete domain also we will write the same thing. When a is greater than 1, that is the compressed version. In case of time domain, continuous time domain, we have taken like that. When a is less than 1, that is the expanded version, but here terminology will be different. In case of discrete domain, whenever a is greater than 1, that is called decimated version. Decimation operation will be performed whenever a is greater than 1, and when a is less than 1, that is called interpolated version. So Generally expanded version means the duration will be increased, the signal duration will be increased as what we have seen in the previous example. Here also same thing, the duration of the signal will be increased in case of interpolation and the duration of the signal will be decreased in case of the decimation. Terminology is different. Okay, so now I am going to draw that one. You see, this is a x of n. I want to draw x of 2n. Compare this one with the standard notation, that is x of an. You will get a is equal to 2, that is greater than 1. Because it is a discrete domain, you should not call it as the compression, you should take it as a decimation version. But procedure is same. You have to divide the time axis with the a. So I am going to draw here. This is u of 2n I am going to draw. So you see 0 by 2. This entire thing should be divided with the scaled factor 2. All the things should be divided with 2. 6 by 2, 7 by 2, up to infinity by 2, you will get up to infinity. Okay, 0 by 2 is 0. So the same sample will be available here with amplitude 1. 1 by 2 will be 1 by 2, that is 0.5. We are talking about the discrete signals. Okay, we are talking about the discrete signals. So in this signal, you see the independent variable 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity, all are integers only. But here 1 by 2 is available. So 1 by 2 here we can take here. We should not take because it is a discrete signal where n is the integer only. So these are the things you have to remember. That's why basics are very, very important. The definition is important. Okay, discrete signal means amplitude is defined only for the integer values of the independent variable n. But here what is happening, 1 by 2 we are getting, 1 by 2 is a 0.5, it is a decimal number. So it is in between 0 and 1, so it is a non-integer value, so we should not take this sample. The sample will not be available in the u of 2n. Next, 2 by 2 is 1, 2 by 2 is 1, this sample came here, this sample came here, but this sample has been missed. Okay, next 3 by 2 is 1.5, again this will be missed because that is the non-integer value. 4 by 2 is 2, so this will be available at n is equal to in u of n. 5 by 2 is 2.5, that will not be available here because it is 2.5 non-integer value. Next 6 by 2, that will be available at 3. 7 by 2 will not be available, 8 by 2 will be available at 4. 9 by 2 will not be available, 10 by 2 will be available at 5. Whatever it may be, we will get continuously like this only, the samples. Okay, so here 50% of the samples are missed, but here 50% of the samples are missed and you got like this. But if you see orally, it is also looking like u of n only. You forget all the operation, you see the signal, it is looking like u of n only, unit step signal in discrete domain. So u of 2n is equal to u of n only. This is a new thing we got here. Okay, so we have understood how to do the decimation process where a is equal to greater than 1. We have done, operation is over. After doing the operation, if you see the resultant signal, that is u of 2n, that is again equal to u of n only. You take u of 3n, perform yourself, you will get again u of n only. That means what is the conclusion here? U of an is equal to u of n when a is greater than 1. Okay, when a is greater than 1, we got like this. This is the conclusion. Okay, for competitive examinations like GATE, the questions will be asked like this. Next, now we will perform by taking a is less than 1, that is 1 by 2 we will take. So I want to draw x of n by 2. So compare this one with the standard one, that is x of an. You will observe that a is equal to 1 by 2. A is equal to 1 by 2 you will get. So again same procedure, the time axis has to be divided with a. Time axis has to be divided with the scaled factor a. So to understand, I am erasing all these things. Okay. So here scaled factor I got 1 by 2. To draw this x of or u of n by 2, u of n by 2 I have to draw. This is also having the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity we have to take. So now divide with 1 by 2 because a is here now 1 by 2. Zero by something is 0. So this sample will be repeated at n is equal to 0, no problem. Next 1 by 1 by 2 is 2. So this sample which is available at n is equal to 1 in this signal will be available at 2. 1 by 1 by 2 means 2. So at n is equal to 2 you will get like this. Whatever the sample is available at n is equal to 2, that is this sample will be available at 4 now because 2 by 1 by 2 means that will be 4. So like this you will get. Okay. And next one is at 6th sample, next one is at 8th, n is equal to 8, like this you will get. What about at n is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, here zeros are there. So this is called interpolation version, it is like expanded, counterpart is expanded, but we can't take directly like that because in that case the amplitude will be maintained, but here amplitude is becoming 0. Okay, so it is called interpolation version because here a is less than 1. So like this you will get it will be expanded like this. After completion of this one time scaling operation, if you see this one, it is not u of n, but here you got u of n. That's why I have given here a is greater than 1. Simply you can't write u of an is equal to u of n. U of an is equal to u of n whenever a is greater than 1 only, but whenever it is less than 1, these two are not equal, and thing is here. Okay, here we got u of n by 2. U of n by 2 is like this, it is not u of n. So what is happened here, in between the two successive samples, here we got one more sample. In between these two successive samples we got one more sample with amplitude 0. Why we got only one sample? One sample with amplitude 0 means here by 2 is there. Whenever here 2 is available, in between two successive samples of the original signal you will get 1, 0. For example, here you try to draw next to u of n by 3. You try to draw u of n by 3. Okay, then what will happen means in between the two successive samples of the original signal you will get 2 zeros. You try to draw u of n by 4, then you will get in between two successive samples of the original signal you will get 3 zeros. You try to draw all those things, then you will get more knowledge. Okay, so this is about the time scaled version in case of this particular discrete domain. Next, time reversal. It is simple. X of t is the original signal, x of minus t is representing the time scaled version, sorry, time reversal version. X of t is the original signal, x of minus t is the time scaled version. So here minus 1 into t, like this we can able to take minus 1 into t. So now it is looking like x of et only. So by comparing these two we got a is equal to minus 1. So time reversal version can be taken as the time scaled version with a is equal to 1. Okay, so it is also time scaled, but with particularly only one case, that is a is equal to minus 1. A can be negative, a can be greater than 1, less than 1, like that we have taken, but whenever a is equal to 1, the time scaled version will become the time reversal version. Okay, so in order to draw this one, again the exact method is there, shortcut method is there. So exact method you can able to try, whatever the procedure we have applied for the time shifting and time scaling, same method will be followed, and the time shortcut method I will tell here. Okay, what is the shortcut method means? Simply we have to rotate the signal with respect to y-axis. Okay, with respect to y-axis, simply we have to rotate that one, then you will get the time reversal version. You see here, it is x of t. You see how the signal is there. When t is changing from 0 to 2, amplitude is 1 and rest of the time amplitude is 0. So, and discontinuities are there. I am going to draw now this particular x of minus t. This is for what values of t amplitude is available, we have to take reverse of t values. Okay, so amplitude will not be affected, amplitude is 1 only, but at t is equal to 0, just we have to rotate. You think like that, the signal is available like this, we have to rotate with respect to y-axis, so it will be coming like this. So t values have to time reversal, time has to be reversed, that means t values have to be reversed, 0 to 2, 0 to minus 2, that's it, 0 to minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, negative 0 or positive 0, both are zeros only, plus 0, minus 0. That's why it will be here only. That's why whatever the amplitude you are having in the x of t at t is equal to 0, same amplitude will be maintained at t is equal to 0 in x of minus t also. Okay, again I am repeating, whatever the amplitude you are having for x of t at t is equal to 0, same amplitude will be maintained for x of minus t also at t is equal to 0, because plus 0 is equal to minus 0, that's why same amplitude will be maintained. So at t is equal to 0, whatever the amplitude is there 1, same amplitude will be maintained at t is equal to 0 in case of x of minus t also. But whatever the amplitude is there at t is equal to 1, that is 1 here, the same amplitude will be maintained at t is equal to minus 1. Time has to be reversed. 1 will become minus 1. Whatever the amplitude is there at t is equal to in x of t, that amplitude will be available at t is equal to minus 2. So like this. So this is the time reversal operation. If you rotate this signal with respect to y-axis, you will get like this. Okay, and exact method you can able to try in the same procedure what we have done for the time shifting and time scaling operation, and this can also be performed for the discrete signals also. Here I have given. Okay, this signal will be reversed. So how u of minus n will be available? 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, up to so on. Here amplitude is 1. Okay, like this we will get. Okay, explain about operations on the time of the signals. Here these are not theoretical subject, it is a mathematical subject. Take many problems from the textbooks and solve. Okay, thank you.